गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिट्स के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लाइव लेजेंड इनसाइड दोस्तों मोइन लाइव पे गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिट्स के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लाइव लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लाइव लेजेंड इनसाइड दोस्तों मोइन लाइव पे गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिट्स के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लाइव लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लाइव लेजेंड इनसाइड दोस्तों मोइन लाइव पे गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिट्स के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लाइव लेजेंड इनसाइड स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिया लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड Moin live with legend inside है दोस्तों Moin live है keep गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड Moin live with legend inside लाइव है keep गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड Moin live with legend inside है दोस्तों Moin live है keep गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड Moin live with legend inside
That way. Bismillah. थैंक यू सो मच अयाज एक्सपी वाईटी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया स्ट्रीमिंग में जुड़ने के लिए। मैं तो टाइकी कोई टाइकी को ये इतना बड़ा रिस्क नहीं ले सकते क्योंकि ओ 1 Hey, hi bro, welcome to stream. Yashid Khan, thank you so much for joining. Hello, hello. आशिक how are you? आपकी स्टडी लगेगा कौन सा मतलब क्या साइज कौन क्या क्यों नहीं है राजा है अभी से अब बाद में आवाज आ रही नहीं है शाम में गयो पास हाँ भाई GIG कैश क्या है ये रशीद खान GIG समझा नहीं मैं सुबह सुबह PVP होगा या कोई नहीं पता नहीं देखते हैं वही हाय हाय अनमोल गेमिंग अयाज XP YT बेस आरोही बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया स्ट्रीमिंग में जुड़ने का आप सभी का थैंक यू सो मच देख सकते हो आप लोग भाई दिस इज आज FC हाँ मतलब आज नासिर का टी शर्ट है बिकॉज क्रिस्टियानी रोनाल्डो CR7 की टी शर्ट है चलो पहला मैच अपन वाइट से ही खेलेगा एकदम रेडी बैठा है भाई बंदा आजाद जगह तू हिसाब में बैठा है अच्छा है
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Van Bommel. And that's really well manoeuvred. That looks a cracking ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot!
Oh.
Oh, Barcelona! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Conte. Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. He's looking wide. Now it's Ribery. He's shifting through the gears here. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Can he get onto this? Pressing high and with purpose. Kaká. And it's Kimmich. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can. Robertson. It's Kimmich. And it's Robertson. Caceres. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Conte. And he was quick to react. York. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Robertson. Robertson is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows...
And the shot! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That has ended up in no man's land. Almost half an hour in now. Guti. Mohammed Salah. And it's played in. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And it's Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guti. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And he's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappé is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cleared without complication. Oh, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Conte. Ribery. Over to the left. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Now it's Guti. York. Van Bommel. Probing pass. That has been cut short. Rodri.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Great defending, strong and determined. Kimmich. Ribery gets into a good position. Van Balten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard chasing after it. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
India really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappé, and it's Kaka. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. Oh, what a mistake! Kimmich, out towards the flank.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Robertson proves just a little bit too strong. Forward it goes. Ribery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's Conte. Belletti.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
There's a quick free kick. Looking for the run, and he plays one through. Chance here to counter. York receives it in a good position. Big chance! Goal! Back to within 1. Interesting. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And a chance! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kaká, Mbappé is onto this. Hangs one in, well read, and the danger is averted. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Mbappé really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Kimmich. Robertson has it out wide and in space.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Distributed tidily. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mohammed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Ribery providing an outlet on that flank. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now it's Guti. Erdegaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post.
India really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Ribery. And it's Robertson. Kimmich. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Habrá 3
Rodri.
minutos de descuento.
Guti.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mohammed Salah receives it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball swung. Big header. He scores! They have stolen level at the last. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic
What
assist
a-
as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
All square. And that will be the final act.
60.
Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
बड़ा मैच है क्या मैच था भाई पूरा गेम जीतने के
India
कंडीशन में
can
था
always
इन्हें।
take more
पीछे
positives
दो
from
गोल
a result
डालने के बाद
like this.
सो गया।
Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So just time for me to say.
डिवीजन 2-3 में आ गए। हम मैच ही इनके साथ क्यों मिला है? अच्छा कोई देखते हैं इसके साथ। Oh, FC Barcelona ABCDC क्या है अपोजिशन का नाम? अब देखेंगे वही क्या होगा।
Al Nassr get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. York looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Short for him.
Mateus. Barcelona finding their passes. Now it's Havertz. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival. Fernandez. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Mateus. That's the throw.
नाइस प्लेइंग। अच्छा क्या यार वो अपोजिट हुआ अभी।
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time. About as smooth as it gets. The breakthrough strike.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So, a breakthrough already.
Al Nassr really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
York. Havertz. Havertz finds himself offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rummenigge. Oh, perfectly measured that. Van Bouten. Now Van Bommel. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Havertz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Donadoni has it out wide and in space. Mateus. Van Bommel can so cleverly bypass the press. Cannavaro. And they can counter here. Van Bommel. York. That's a good ball out wide. Hit into the middle. He's done well to get that clear. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Havertz. He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Havertz is offering a wry smile there.
Donadoni. Mateus. He's a sharp little ball here. Rummenigge. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Tries to get it clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus.
Al Nassr certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Will play through for the wide man. Now it's Havertz. He's found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with. He can get that clear. Rummenigge. Ambitious ball here. That is a great pick out. Donadoni. Rice. Now it's Donadoni.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
Chance for a shot! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Nakata.
There will be 1 minute at a
Albertini.
time.
And it's Albertini. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
And if you do
Well,
have a
obviously
chance
things
today,
are not
please
good,
take some
Peter.
time out
It
to give your
seems the
support
team
to
were
our
just a bit
Dennis
too
Stadium
busy
Fund.
playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're off again.
Al Nassr can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Platini, could be danger here. Chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And Guti! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
York takes a shot! Odo. Fernandez. Probing pass. Oh, well played. Rummenigge. He's on it, can he get away? Caceres gets over and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. York! Off the post! Otto is there, and he can get that clear.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Nicely aimed pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rummenigge looking to add to his goal. Oh, delightful ball. And he's found Platini! Oh, can he get onto this? Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Fernandes. That ball looks a good one. Guti. Now Van Bommel. That has been slung wide. He's got away, showing good feet. Nouri. Van Bommel. Nicely spread. Now it's Donadoni. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
York clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. Otto with the clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rice. And it's Caceres. Donadoni could try cutting inside here. He's having a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Coming on the field is number 9.
And a chance! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Half an hour gone in the second half. Distributed tidily. Donadoni. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Al Nassr have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution on the field. Number 29.
Well, the keepers these days have done their homework.
Number 21, Guti. Coming on the field, number 20.
Wonderful save by Martinez. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Flashes it up, he gets big. It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Otto. And Fernandes. Al Nassr will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal. They're absolutely pounding away to get it. It's superb effort.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he's forced to go back. Nouri. Donadoni. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Looks to the other side. Caceres. Looking for the run. Donadoni looking to run onto it. Otto. Fernandes. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
There will be 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Well, now it's fallen kindly here. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shot! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are
What's
tearing the
going on?
opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Number 11.
Well, a 1-2 is easier.
And that is that. Al Nassr cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply
Oh bhai, 10
brushed them
shoot on
off.
target.
reflections,
अच्छे।
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players.
Shit bhai. बच गया भाई, जीतता है, होता है, हार जीत होता है उसका।
The noise is
टाइम
just
अच्छा
about
था,
reaching a
मिल गए
crescendo
उसे।
here as these two
Nice.
sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit... Great chance!
Oh!
Sensational ball, Haaland! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that was his 20th goal for this team. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. Aims beyond the defence. Havertz. And he's being shifted off it. He's shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. Del Piero. Van Bommel. And this is Raul. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty.
Hi bro, hi.
And that is a
1
huge
minute
moment
is
in
the
the
crazy.
context of the game.
Thank you so much,
It was
Ronaldo.
deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be
Please
done.
like and subscribe.
So
Oh,
this to put
bye.
level.
Please penalty.
A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And that
Oh.
has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Always onto this. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Tonali. That is ended up in no man's land. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Donatoni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Tonali. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Donatoni. He can run onto that. Mbappé! A lot of space ahead of him. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Back to the keeper it goes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappé. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Del Piero. A probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappé. Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donatoni. Floated through. And he was alert to it. And he's gone back with it. Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar goes short. And here's Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to make the challenge. Donatoni. Can he get on the end of this? Raul. And he's found a way past. It's Raul! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He played through for the wide man. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nice looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hernandez crosses. Cannavaro. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tonali tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. That has not gone well.
Two
Donatoni.
added minutes has been indicated.
Oh no, this does not look... Tries a shot!
Oh,
Oh, taken with style. And they're At it again in double quick time. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinct.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution in progress.
Hi Neha Jain, welcome to stream.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Ah, he's given it away. Donatoni. Oh, that's delightful. That's good play. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Lopez. Shot could be on. And he's kept it out. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Del Piero with the short one. Oh, he's trying to shoot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Caceres. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. So we've reached the hour mark. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Caceres. Pedri has created one goal already. That has been slung wide. Donatoni crosses it in. Zanetti tries to clear. Del Piero looking to add to his goal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. The ball goes in. Big header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Donatoni. Gets a good foot in there. Cannavaro. Del Piero might just make this. Tonali receives it in a good position here.
Thank you so much for subscribing,
Taken
my
back
brother.
almost at once. And it's Rijkaard. Verbin! Off the post! Havertz. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yamal
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Havertz! Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
18, Donadoni. Coming on the field, number 13, Palmer. Number 21, Guti.
Stood up well to him there. Pedri. Now it's Palmer. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Havertz. And here's Mbappé. There's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Chance to shoot!
Shit.
Oh, that's a waste. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Good ball over the top. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
Al Nassr have their third corner.
Coming on to replace him is number 16, Rodri.
He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Al Nassr have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Palmer. Rodri. Guti. No, he refuses to take the bait. Looking for the run. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played back in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've got to make this nice and quick.
2 added
And
minutes
it's
has
Palmer.
been indicated.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that will be the final act. Al Nassr played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
With the owner of a blue...
Shit. भाई कोई एफसी बेहोश सुना एफसी बेहोश सुना पकड़ा थैंक यू सो मच माज़ाया ज़ेक्सपी वाईटी
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice
Barcelona
keeper.
wins the corner. They're first. Xabi Alonso goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. We always look the favourite there. Aims beyond the defence. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Koundé. And it's Xabi Alonso. Bellingham. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a good ball out wide. Howson. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he finish? Drogba looking sharp there. Looking to play him in. Well read. And the danger is averted. It's a pretty loose pass. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Zanetti. Quarter of an hour played. Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Diallo puts his foot on the gas. Great ball if he can get there. Still goalless. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappé. Koundé. Bellingham. Now Diallo. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Fermin. Zanetti. And it's Bellingham.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Not the most accurate pass. Fermin gets a foot in here. Alonso. He is just caressing the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mateus. Fermin. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nicely spread. Played back in. Rodrigo. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Amad. Now it's Alvarez. And he's managed to get free. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Anderson. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, that was vital. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba. Now Anderson. Amad. It's a promising position. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Alvarez. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti gets across. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want war. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Nice looking ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. And Rodrigo. Bellingham.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without complication. He has found the way through. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's found a way through. Oh, look at the space here. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Driving on and making good progress. Distributed tidily. Diallo providing an outlet on that flank. Mateus. And it's Koundé. "60 minutes played. For Xavi Alonso. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Can he get onto this? Rodrigo gets into a good position. The ball is... Oh, what has happened here? Ball's gone out of play. Ambitious ball here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Lopez. Great ball, and he's in here. Amad. That is ended up in no man's land. Back into the middle. Threads one in. Xavi Alonso. That's a sharp pass. And he's on his way. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! They've scored! And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona have fired themselves. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mateus. And he's intervened well there. Rodrigo. Defending was strong and firm. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Great defending, strong and determined. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And he's well positioned here. Mbappé! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mateus stood up well to him there. Dembele in with the challenge.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Zanetti. Well, that pass isn't the best. Dembele. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.
Did you used
Not
to
a lot that went
Rosa
glaringly
song?
wrong,
Yes, bro.
but the result is
Did
one
you
that will
think
make
Rosa
them suffer.
song?
Parking is only allowed in areas shown
Any
in this
reflections
map.
on what you've
Thank
seen,
you
Jim?
for your
Well, there was a
cooperation.
distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
That's
Yeah,
where we
yeah,
have to end
man,
it. From
music
me, Peter
director.
Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
What is this? Division 3 में you're seeing 3 matches back to back. This is a very big issue. Okay, I will try this match my best. भाई इतना बड़ा नाम है इसका।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And this is Raul. Over to the left. Van Bommel. Ignori. Here's Guti. He's made sure that's not getting through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Guti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Caceres. Tries to play it through. Salah plays it in. Now that's the keeper's ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Raul. Spread out to the left. He's through here. Now it's Neymar. Park Ji-sung. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now it's Neymar. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great touch. And here's Azar. Good read, needed to be. Koundé clears. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Pickford, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And there's the shot! And that is high.
Guti most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Looking for the run. Always onto this. Shot, surely! That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Bommel. And there's green grass ahead of him. York receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mohammed Salah. And it's Cáceres. Rodri. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Mohammed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through. Hazard. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He won't be happy with that one. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Guti. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Koundé, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
The less said about that pass, the better. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gets into some space. Now it's Mohammed Salah. Oh, that was vital. Paris ended up in no man's land. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Un rappel à l'intention de nos spectateurs. La consommation de boissons n'est autorisée que dans les zones indiquées. Merci.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Neymar considers his options, and a real chance to break the deadlock. Decent hit from there. He's had it taken off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good ball! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has found him in acres of space. Gravenberg gets it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now there's a fine ball. Park Ji-sung really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And no surprise, that's a booking. That's a decent clearance. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, this looks sharp. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Cáceres. He's in a great position here. And he's straight offside. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. York. Now it's Guti. He's all... And Guti! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Attention, changement.
This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Neymar. That is good strength. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's been cut out, well played. Modric. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Raul. Now it's Haaland. Out towards the flank. Albert Ferrer touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He has found the way through. It's a quick ball upfield.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a promising position. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Donatoni. Spread neatly. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, nice touch. And it's Modric. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's... Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Oh, it's a great ball here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Chooses to go crossfield. Donatoni. 4 added minutes on the board. And here's Mbappé. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mohammed Salah is offering a wry smile there. Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Deftly away. Knocks it out wide. Ball swung in. That has been knocked clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He applies the finish!
think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Pass somewhat off target.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just made Lewandowski!
Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
Cross platform.
And now they can spring out of defence. Julie.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
The most accurate pass. That's a throw. He's given... And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Nice try.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Rice. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Over to the left. Guti. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good spread. Now, this could be a chance. And he's managed to get rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Rice. This looks promising. Out to the left it goes. And the ball's gone astray. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Bouten. And it's Caceres. That's Guti. Van Bommel. That has been slung wide. Can he spark a counter here? Ronaldinho, a true great in every sense of the word. He has found the way through. Donatoni. That's a promising run he's making on the right. York. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Serginho. Shifted it to the flank. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Havertz. It's a really well measured ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guti. And there's green grass ahead of him. York. Look at the space here. And the finish! They've scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a simple one for the keeper. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Al Nassr happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Al Nassr definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Great ball and he's in here, has a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Julie. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams. Al Nassr are still that goal to the good. Van Bommel can see things others simply cannot.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Julie is in a really good position out wide. He rises! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
60 minutes played. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Hernandez with the delivery. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Donatoni. Now it's Guti. Adams proves too strong. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Serginho. Face to shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Donatoni. York, who's set up one goal so far. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. Ronaldinho gets into some space. Guti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Donatoni. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Bommel.
Al Nassr clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
No, that's been intercepted. That's been cut out. Well played. Nouri. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Havertz. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. Adams calmly anticipates. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Havertz. And it's Rice. Played out to the right. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 18, Donadoni. Number 21, Guti. Coming on the field, number 9,
Van Bommel.
Mbappé. Number 13, Palmer.
This might spell danger.
Pedri.
And he was alert to it.
Minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Maldini does well to get it back.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And there goes the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
फाइट कैप भाई, फाइट कैप के साथ मैच अपना व्यू पहनते भाई अपन व्यू। रोनी मापे को बाद में पीछे सामने कहीं पे भी ला सकते हैं आफ्टर इट। सो उन्हें शूटर को दागे अब नहीं कहना चाहता, शूटर को हर
Well, what a
चाहिए
scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Now it's Torres. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he was quick to react. And he's decided to go for it. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Guti. Threads one in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? It's played through for him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Torres. Tries a shot! And he's following up! It's hit the upright. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Havertz.
Thank you so much, Maz XPYT. Wait, 1000 super chat करने के बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.
Van Bommel. He's in a good position here. Havertz!
Oh,
The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Havertz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Conte. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Goulet. Donatoni. Makaleli. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Hernandez. And it's Guti. He was under real pressure there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, good spread. Here comes the cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pedri, distributed tidily. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out to the left flank. And he was alert to it. Conte looking to play him in, and he's worked it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Donadoni, ball driven towards the... Oh, what has happened here?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Decent chance! It's in!
Oh.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nicely spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No way through, so back it comes. Might be danger here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Conte. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And no, that was never going to make it. Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can.
Has been
York!
indicated.
And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Al Nassr are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
हाँ भाई गेमिंग में चेक का जाएगा
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Gulen.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 6.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Rice spots it and intercepts. Hernandez, Guti, York, and it's Rice. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Havertz. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Bommel. Al Nassr looking to pass their way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Deep cross. No way through there. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Great chance here from position A1. He's gone direct. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Al Nassr are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Chooses to go crossfield. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space, and he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rooney. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Havertz, who's set up 1 goal so far. Donadoni in acres of space out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's an imaginative pass. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings in a header! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The goal scorer!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Al Nassr are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It'll be a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donadoni. Van Bommel. Neymar is the guilty party there.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Mbappé. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Al Nassr will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That has ended up in no man's land. Spread out to the left. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's picked his way through. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Adams. Shot could be chance! He has done it! With so little time left, grandstand finish! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Fernando Torres. Now it's Torres. Now that's well seen too. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one
Fellow
decisive
attendees,
moment.
This is a lost children's
Have you
announcement.
looked back on... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. Manchester United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's been given away. Chance! There it is!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
FC Nassaf are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Shevchenko. Bale. Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Cruyff is offering a right smile there.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Goes for the header! Hakimi gets rid without sophistication. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Bale. Very nicely done. He might be in here. Well, he's seen that early. Use the set and pull it! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have their second corner now. That is a brilliant interception. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their third corner. Bale! Decent enough try.
Bale certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Lampard. Shevchenko. And this is Cruyff. Threads one in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bale. Shevchenko. Takes a shot! Has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Nassaf are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Cruyff! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. Half an hour played now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Zaire Emery. Greenwood.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's looking wide. Knocks it out wide. Costa Curta makes the interception. And it's Gullit. Gullit. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Zaire Emery. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has not gone well. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Lampard. Costa Curta.
There will be
Lampard.
3 minutes added time.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now that's well seen too. Zaire Emery. Pedri. And it's Azar. Hernandez. And the finish! Goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Why 3-1?
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played back in. York. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It's a searching pass. The less said about that pass, the better. Greenwood. Hakimi. He's found the way through. Great ball, and he's in real chance! It's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, what has happened here? Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. All right, Shevchenko. Can he get it through? Now it's Cruyff. And it's Haaland. Oh, he's found support out wide. This looks promising. Shevchenko. And they can counter here. Oh, he is not giving anything away. Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's played. And a chance! Caught offside that time. Lampard, it's played through for him. Ronaldinho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. They're up to 5 corners now. Shoots!
Howard.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got...
Oh, can he finish? That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Substitution.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. FC Nassau perhaps contemplating their next change here. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Lampard. Cruyff. Driving forward. And this is Bale. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played through into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
York, there's the shot!
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Hakimi plays it in. Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Haaland gets across and deals with it. Spread it left. He's picked his way through. Rudiger does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, perfectly measured that. York gets a good foot in there. Upamecano cuts it out. And here's Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, smashing header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Substitution in progress.
FC Nassau making another change here. Palmer coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Knocks it into space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's an imaginative pass. He has found a way through. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. And that's gone loose. It's Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lampard! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
This opportunity to pay.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills.
Looks to the other side. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Bouten is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Guti. Nouri. Van Bouten. Pass is just off target. Looking for options for movement. Nouri. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. He won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward. That's been cut out, well played. And he's picked it up out wide. Deep cross. Diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Pedro Porro instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
Donatoni. Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Oh, but nice one.
Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Done delicately. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Porro. Guti. India are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Now it's Mbappé. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Seedorf. And it's made its way to him. Pedro Porro. Donatoni. And it's Rodri. Donatoni. Now it's Guti. Zola. Now it's Mbappé. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Kaká. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Donatoni. And this is Drogba. Played out to the right. Kaká. Zola.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Donatoni has it out wide and in space. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Pressing high and with purpose. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And they're not going to make any further progress now. India finding their passes. Donadoni tries a shot, and he's done it!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
India have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Drogba considers his options. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zola, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
India, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0
Please take this
up.
opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's
Boy,
match
opposition very strong team.
And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Beckenbauer, Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Keeper's got good distance on that. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Porro. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Seedorf. Now it's Mbappé. Best is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Donadoni. Guti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckenbauer. And that's another good win of the ball. Still just a single goal between the sides. And here's Drogba. And here's Donadoni. Well, that is one way to stop him. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's managed to get free. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, he's seen through all of that. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
No, it's come to nothing. Seedorf. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Donadoni. He's picked his way through. Now it's Rodri. Rodri gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change, and
Mbappé.
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
14, Kaká. Number 6, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 20, Seedorf. Coming on the field.
Engages
number
and
18,
forces him off the ball.
Bebeto. Number 8,
India leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score.
Number 15, Van Dijk.
Best can see things, others simply cannot. Great vision. Oh, that's dirty! And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. India still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Van Dijk.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van Balten calmly anticipates. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Palmer. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's really well cleared. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Caceres. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. He can get that clear. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Palmer.
India nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Donatoni has found the net here, of course. No way through. I think we're just about done here. Just eases him off the ball.
There will be
Yamal.
1 minute added time.
He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. And they're quick to get it back. He's found the way through. And the referee brings it to a close. India have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Donatoni voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
This is my last match. मूव एक्स वही कहते हैं इंडिया को, ये भी बंदा पहचानता है ऐसा, बट वाइटली दिखे जैसा बॉस का।